Mil-Comm and Froglube final, and yeah, it definitely is, at least for me, because I'm done with this. I think this video settles all arguments that may be out there with it. At least it does for me. Now, I know this video is extremely long, guys, and in the description I put a link, and you can skip about the first 17 minutes or so, because what that is me heating the metal up and applying this product 5 times, an hour apart each time. So that's really what that is. If you want to skip past that and get to where I start actually doing the testing with the spray, it goes, what, 7, 8 minutes maybe, something like that. And then the last 10 minutes or so is the wrap up. So I know it's a long video, I apologize for it, but I wanted to do it right. And I wanted to make sure we had everything covered. I think we did. And the results, well, you just have to watch and find out. Enjoy the vid, guys. Okay, we're getting ready to start our test. This is the final. Mil-Comm, Froglube, the final. As we talked about in our lead-in video, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to address a lot of problems. Or a lot of questions or assumptions that were made on behalf of some folks that thought I didn't do things exactly the way I should have. We're going to take care of all of that. And the first thing that we're going to do, guys, is we're going to heat this metal up. And I've got my little thermometer here. It's an infrared, and it works pretty good. 71 degrees right now, it's not bad. And we're going to heat this up to 135 to 145 degrees, something like that. We're going to put the Froglube on it. We're going to let it set an hour. We'll come back, we'll wipe it off, and then we're going to repeat that 4 times. So there's going to be 5 coats on here. I don't want there to be any doubt, regardless of the outcome of the test. So let's go ahead and get her going. I got it on hot. Let's blow in hot air. So let's get it heated up. Now, this is going to be the long, boring parts of this test here, guys, but we're going to let it all unfold here at once. We're going to see everything as it happens. And so you'll just kind of bear with me on these parts right here. And it is about 1:20 in the morning, okay? So at 1:20 and we're firing it up. And here's our train. I don't know if you can hear it over this or not. Here it is, right on time. Let's see, there she is, Petticoat Junction. No, Eric, you cannot go skinny dipping in the freaking water tower. See what we got here, temperature wise, 133 almost. I'd like to get it up to around 140 before I put this on. So I'd like it to be right in that area. Again, guys, and nowhere in the instructions does it say a temperature. We're just kind of going off of what I'm averaging everything together on some of the comments that were made. We're going to go from there. Heat up. May have to get a lighter out and fire this thing up. Ooh, 176, that's hot. I'd say that's hot, guys. Do that again. I died 132. Well, if I can get the damn thing to stay hot, guys, let's try high. All right, 154. All right. So I'm gonna shake that up just a little bit. Put a couple of drops on here, 3. Put 3 drops on it, and let's kind of work it in and see what we got. All right. Okay guys, it's on. We'll be back in about an hour, about 20 after 2. We'll wipe it off, heat it up, and do it again. See you guys then. Okay folks, it's just about 2 o'clock. Not quite an hour on this one, but close enough. I want to kind of get back on the hour marks with it, and it has definitely cooled off. We're down to 76 degrees. So let's go ahead and wipe off, use a couple of these. I don't want to touch the middle of it. Wipe off the excess just like normal, or just like we're supposed to. All right, and let's heat it up and see what we got. Some more heat on it. It's going to be our second heating application. I want to reiterate once again, guys, regardless of the outcome of this, guys, if you find a product that you like, use what you like and use what works for you. Whether it be Froglube, Mil-Comm, Ballistol, Ezox. There's a product out there, there's an old homemade product called Reds, I believe. I've used it once before. It's got a bunch of different stuff in it. You can look it up. It works too. Find what you like. Use it. That's what you need to do. But like I said, we're just kind of laying a few claims to rest here with this, and we're going to find out one way or the other. Let's rock and roll. 138. We're in the ballpark. That'll work. Three more drops. Patch. Get it rubbed in really good. And there we go. We got our second application in. So guys, we'll be back about 3 o'clock and we'll do number 3. See y'all then. Back again, folks, about 3 o'clock, and let's continue on, shall we? For application point number 3. First thing I want to do is wipe off the excess here. That all wiped off, and let her go. Okay, turn this on low. And let's heat her up. .42, so that should be pretty good. Let's get this on here.
3 drops again. Instead of the 3 drop method here. And let's get it rubbed in. Okay, folks. There we go. Be back in 2, or rather back in about an hour, sorry, and we'll do application number 4. See you guys then. Okay guys, just after 4 o'clock here, and it's our train here at Petticoat Junction. Alright, let's test our temperature of our metal here. 74 degrees. I forgot to do that last time, but that's alright. Let's heat it up and rock it. Whoop. Almost forgot. Gotta wipe off the excess first. Getting ahead of myself. This is application number 4 we got going on here. Does feel very slick. Like I said in the other, in the lead-in vid, I really expect this to do better. So let's get her going. I expect it to do better than the first formula. So, because they did do an improve on it. It is an improved, the new version, so I expect it to perform better. I'm sure this is one of the things they corrected. And always give credit where credit's due, guys. I don't care who you are or what you're talking about. Always do that. You're using something and something better comes out, or they fix it and make it better. You know, there you go. I know this heating up stuff is boring, but I just want to make sure we're doing it on camera, because there's a lot of people out there that love to pick at stuff. And we'll probably have some that'll do this too. I'm putting it down there real close to get it hot faster, guys. That's the reason why, so everybody's wondering. All right, 42 degrees. That works. So, we'll shake. Doesn't say you have to do that, but 1, 2, 3. 3 drops again. Clean patch, and let's spread it around. Got curiosity. Yep, that's definitely warm. Okay. Alright guys, we got it on there. We'll be back in an hour. It should be 5 o'clock. We'll do our final put on. We'll put the Mil-Comm over here and we'll start our spraying. See you guys in an hour. Okay folks, we're back just after 5 right there. So let's do our test again. 75 degrees. It's about right. See, and let's heat it up one more time, guys. This is application number 5. First thing we got to do is wipe off the excess. We're going to get another train this hour. We seem to get one just about every hour. All right, let's hit it. Last heat we put on here, guys. And then we're going to start, an hour from now, we'll start the spraying and we'll go from there. Let it go until we start to see rust on either one of them. Now we're doing something else here, guys. I'll go ahead and tell you about it ahead of time. I wasn't going to say anything about it, but we're going to go ahead and do it. I'm not going to tell you what it is. We're doing something off camera simultaneously with this.
so we can get kind of a match to see what happens. And at the end of the test, we'll show you what that is. So just kind of keep that in mind. Woo! Be glad when all this stuff is over with. This is a boring crap, isn't it? Go ahead and get this shook up one more time. These little infrared thermometers are pretty cool. I mean, this one isn't a real expensive one. It says Syntec on it, infrared thermometer, or infrared. So infrared. You can believe I just said infrared. But I don't know, they work pretty good. I bought this one at, I don't know if I got this at Lowe's or maybe I bought this at Harbor Freight, I don't remember. But they're not real expensive, but they work pretty good. You know, especially for stuff like this. See what we got here. 134 degrees. Let's heat it up just a little bit more. Still 134. And 35. Well, that's close enough, guys. That's close enough. 5 degrees isn't going to make that big a difference, I don't think. 3 more drops, just like we've been doing. Let's spread it around. I watched somebody say, well, you did the rest of them at 140 and that 135. But like I said, I expect this to perform much better because they did improve the quality, improve the formula. So we're going to find out. Like I said, that's why this is called the finals. All right, guys, it's on there. We'll see you guys about 6 and we'll start it up. See you then. Okay, we're back, guys. We've got to get this up here, the camera a little bit more. Put down some shop towels around, because this salt, whenever we got ready to spray, it kind of goes everywhere. And we're getting ready to do our first spray. Now, first thing we got to do is got to wipe the excess here off. Okay, so, or wipe it in, however you want to call it. Now, we use a different patch. Now, according to our instructions here, if storing, apply a light coat for long-term protection. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go right along with our instructions that we printed off online here. So let me get another patch. I think I'm going to get another patch. And a few more of those out. Should have already had this ready, guys, sorry. And because I don't want to use this one. Might be contaminated or whatever. So we're going to put a light coat on for long-term protection. And we were using 3 drops on it before, so I figure 1. Let's do 2. Two for a light coat. That ought to work, right? Kind of work it in a little bit.
Make sure that it's in there good. All right, we got a light coat on there. We need to put some on the Mil-Comm side. There's a squirt. Put these up here out of the way, and let's work that one in. Now this is our first application of the Mil-Comm here, guys. We didn't put that on. So we're only doing one application here. Sure it's worked in really good. All right. I'd say I got plenty on each side. So we got our 100% saline. It is just after 6 o'clock, and we're going to start our first run. Sure it sprays good. It does. So here we go, backing it up. Oops, missed it. All right, we're on, guys. We got a spray across, and remember, we got Mil-Comm here, we got Froglube here, we have nothing here in the middle. So we'll be back in about 2 hours or so, and we'll spray it again, check, see where we're at. See you guys then. Later. What's up, folks? Just after 8 o'clock here, nothing really to show here other than the control is starting to rust out. Nothing there on the Mil-Comm, nothing there really on the Froglube. Looks good there, looks good there. The control is rusting out, so that's kind of what I expected. So let's kind of back this up a little bit. All right, we're gonna give another squirt. All right, and we'll be back in about 2 hours. We'll be back and we'll see where we got. Okay, folks, a little after 10 o'clock, 10 after, a little over 2 hours since the last one. And let's see what we got going on. There's our Mil-Comm. She's clear. Our control's definitely rusting up. And that's kind of surprising. I didn't expect to see some discolor showing here. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions with it just yet, but it looks like it might be starting to get some oxidation, which I did not expect to see this early. Hey, test is still early. Let's see what we got going on. So let's get our sprayer here fixed. All right, another spray on each one of them. So we'll see what we've got. We'll be back in 2 and check it again. All right, see you then. Okay, folks, it's 12, just after 12, and we're 6 hours in. Just over 6 hours in from our first spray, so let's see what we got going on here. This is our Mil-Comm side. Still clear, guys. Of course, our control is rusting out like crazy. Yeah, look at this. Guys, I am extremely surprised to see this. It looks like we're already getting some surface oxidation on the Froglube. Now, you know what, guys? I'm going to say this right here. I mean, the original Froglube that we did, the original formula, did not start showing any discolor until sometime between 7 and 16 hours. So I'm going to say that this is probably surface of moisture being brought to the surface of it, and I don't think it's etched into the metal. I really don't. I think it's probably a reaction with some of the chemicals that may be in
side, the Froglube compound, which is this is not necessarily a bad thing. We're going to give benefit of the doubt here. We're going to let it go for a little bit longer. I mean, I don't believe that that's into the metal yet, but we'll see. Like I said, I think it's just some reaction to the salt with some of the chemical makeup of the Froglube, and I think it's probably nowhere into the metal yet at all. But we'll see. We'll give her some time because we're going to let it go for a little bit longer. So let's spray it again. All right, and we got some more on there. We'll be back in 2 hours, and we'll check it again. See y'all then. Okay, guys, just after 2 o'clock, and let's take a look and see what we got here. Our Mil-Comm side again, just clear, nothing there. More rust. It's getting worse on that, and still showing some more discolor. Guys, I'm going to stick with what I said earlier. I do not think that this is actually on the metal. I think it's just a salt reaction with some of the chemicals that are within the Froglube. It just don't look like it's into the metal from here. Of course, I can't tell that, but it looks like it's maintained on the surface, which is fine. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to let it go. Let's give her another spray on each side again, and we'll be back in 2 and we'll check it again. See y'all then. What's up, dudes? Just after 4 o'clock, we're looking at our 10-hour mark here. Let's see what we got going on. Still looking clear on the Mil-Comm side. Our controls getting more rusty every single time. And still got that little bit of oxidation, but don't look like it's really getting any worse. So maybe what I was talking about before is holding true, that it's just on the surface, it's just reacting with maybe some moisture that's in the that's being pulled out of the metal by the Froglube, or just some stuff that's in it. So it doesn't look like it's getting any worse, so that's good. So, but it's still there. So let's give her another squirt. All right, that's some more spray on it, and we'll be back in 2. See you then. Okay, what's going on, guys? Just after 6, and we are 12 hours in, and let's see where we're at here. It's coming in real close. Yep, still clear on our Mil-Comm side. Still rusting like crazy on the control, and maybe just a tad bit more on the Froglube, but not much. I'm still holding with what I said earlier. I don't think that's on the metal. I think that's just reacting with some moisture and stuff that's in the chemical. But we're going to hit it again. Make sure we got our spray out. All right, we got it hit again, and I'll be back 6 a.m. here. So I'll be back about 12 hours or so. You know, Monday morning, got to get to work. So we'll be back. We'll take a look at it, and that'll be 24 hours into it, I think, guys. So we'll see where we're at, and I don't know. I don't know if we'll pull it then and see what we got going on or not. But see you guys in about 12. Woo, what's up, dudes? Okay, guys, it is about 2200 almost. We are about 28 hours into this, and we're gonna call it. I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down. Let's take a final close look, and then we'll carry on. This is our Mil-Comm side here, guys, and nothing surprising there. Absolutely nothing there. Clear. Obviously, our control is just getting worse and worse, and then we've got some oxidation on the Froglube side. I was really kind of surprised to see this develop this fast. On the video that we did last, guys, last year, which was with the old formula, we didn't see any oxidation starting until sometime between 7 and 16 hours, sometime in that 9-hour period. This started showing up at about 4 hours. But now, look, I want to reserve judgment until we wipe it. It may not be etched into the metal. So let me get this thing mounted up here. Let's see what we got going on. Kind of move it in just over. It may still be okay. We may not be etched into the metal. So let's just kind of find out what we got. Let's see, I got the patches here so we can wipe it off. And let's see what we got going on. Maybe it's not as bad as she seems. Now this is obviously rusted in here in the control, guys. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's in the metal. It's not, I mean, it's no doubt. But let's see what we got here on the Froglube side. Ooh. Hey. Hey now. Hey, looky here. Whoa. Whoa, can y'all see that? Look at that. Let me get it. Damn it. I need better lights. These little lights don't do shit, guys, sorry. Look at this. Look at that. That is not etched into the metal at all there, guys. We've got some spotting. It almost looks like water spots or some patches. But guys, there's not any rust on that. Let's get back here. Let me look at another one. That's just, it's not etched into the metal at all. Like I said, we got some spotting here. It's almost like water spots almost. Rust just came right off of it. It was all contained on the surface. Now let's look at the Mil-Comm. I know what this is going to be, guys. I've done this so many times with Mil-Comm. There's no way there's anything on it. I don't even have to think about it, but it's not. It's pristine. It is literally, looks like it did before we ever did anything to it. It's amazing. It's impeccable. But look at this. Nothing. So guys, here's the deal. Froglube put out a press release last year, and they said that they had improved some things. Obviously they did. This is impressive. Very impressive. I got to tell you, I'm really glad to see that, to be quite honest with you, because at 4 hours it was starting to rust, and I mean it started showing up. Then I was like, oh my Lord. And people mowing their yard. But at 10 o'clock at night, what the fuck? God. Morons out there at 10 o'clock at night on his lawnmower. Anyway, I am extremely impressed with this, guys. This is literally amazing. I almost lost my train of thought. Last year, when we did the test last year with the original formula Froglube, like I said, it didn't start showing any oxidation until it was sometime between 7 and 16 hours, about a 9-hour frame there. This showed up at 4 hours. You started seeing it, and I'll be honest with you, I was really shocked. Literally, I did not expect that, and I thought it would be in. It's not, guys. There's a little bit, like I said, it almost looks like water spots. I bet you could take some flits and put it on a rag with your finger and buff that out. And we may do that in another video. What the hell is he doing out there in the middle of it? Damn. They're nuts. Anyway, but I got something else, so let me continue on here. God, I can't get over that. I told y'all that I had something going on off camera. And so we want to take a look at this too, just to be on the safe side. This piece of metal right here, before I say anything about it, was cold, okay? And again, I mean, it was done with coal. Let's just take a look. Let's get a couple of these together. Again, this is rust right here on the control. Yeah, I mean, it's rusted. There's no doubt. But what this is when I first started heating this up and treating it at 12 p.m. Yesterday afternoon. Okay. When I first started heating this up, I took this and I put Mil-Comm on one side and Froglube on the other, on cold metal, just to see what would happen. Okay, and that's all I did, put it on one time. I did not put any other on there. So let's see if let's see what we got here. And this was cold. This was not heated metal at all. And look at that. Look at that. Same deal, guys. A little bit down here, but I'm not worried about that because that's probably where I didn't get it. I may not have got complete coverage because it's everywhere else. Obviously etched into the metal here. Nothing here. Look at that. So on cold metal, one application. So for all you people that are going to sit there and say,
Well, see, there when you put it on multiple times, it works like you think to. It's on the internet.
well, number one, nowhere, as you go back and remember, nowhere in these instructions, anywhere, does it talk about multiple applications being necessary in order to get complete protection or to get, you know, a seasoned metal. Doesn't say anything about it. It says, and it even says right here, guys, heat, although not required. You will find that 15 minutes of direct sunlight or equivalent allows for thorough application, okay? Does tell me it's not necessary, and judging by this right here, God, I hope you can see that. You don't. It's not necessary. This is not etched in. This is just some discolor right here. And let's take a quick look at the Froglube side too, guys. Or not Froglube, Mil-Comm. I know it's going to be immaculate like it always is. Just like always. So I knew what it was going to do, but I went ahead and did it at the same time. Just, I mean, pristine. It's just like you didn't put anything to it. But guys, I tell you right now, I am impressed. But hey, guys, I am totally impressed. I honestly thought after 4 hours it was going to rust out. This was a treated metal. It was treated, I mean, it was heated metal rather, 5 times, 5 applications. This was never heated one time. It had one thin coat put on it at 12 o'clock yesterday when we first heated this up. And it's set there now for coming up on almost 36 hours. Almost 36 hours here, about 34 hours ago, I guess. It's when we put Froglube on this side, one application and one application of Mil-Comm over here. And nothing on either one on cold metal. Okay, so let me get together here and see what the hell that guy's doing. I'll be back in a second. Let me finish this up. Well, that was interesting. Cops just left a few minutes ago. Dude next door got drunk and decided to mow his yard at 10 o'clock at night. Jeez. Anyway, and he still had a beer in his hand when the cops pulled up, sitting on his lawnmower. Anyway, moving right along. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Guys, on the Froglube side, like I said before, this is just some water. It looks like water spots. It's not etched in at all. It's some staining, maybe, but it's not etched into the metal at all. And like I said, I bet you we could almost, you know, just for giggles, just for a second, let's drop some on there and see if we can clean some of that up. I'm just curious. Just curious. And yeah, it's not pulling anything else off, so it does not have any rust in it at all. It's just some spotting. I bet you we could take some flits and probably buff it out, but no etching at all, no rust. So bottom line here is this: Froglube, the engineers at Froglube, the people who develop it, the owner, whoever, outstanding job. Good job, gentlemen. You improved your product. You made it better. Your press release last year was dead on. You fixed a lot of problems. So all around, much improved. I mean, it wasn't just a little improved, guys. It was leaps and bounds. This is impressive. Mil-Comm, impeccable. I mean, there's a reason I use this stuff. There is no doubt in my mind, guys, this is the best protectant for rust, for a product that is aimed specifically at firearms that allows you to use them on a daily basis. There is no better rust protection. I don't believe it. If you know of something that is, show me a video proving it, because I just don't believe it. I have done this test with this stuff 3 or 4 times now, and it always comes out just like this. Never lit. this is so much improved. I'm very happy to report now. I think this is a very, very good product. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. We'll talk to y'all later.